Good morning, it's Stephanie at Soul Sparks, and this will be Astrology for Beginners. If you haven't watched part 1 and part 4, what is a birth chart? Part 1 to 4 rather, please go back. Part 5 we covered yesterday. It is a long one, but is the necessary framework for everything that follows. Today we will be on part 6. We will be doing Mars for part 6. Part 7 is going to be all about Aries, and part 8 will be the houses. Okay? See you soon. Okay, so here we are, Astrology for Beginners, and we're going to talk about the planet Mars. You'll understand why later, okay? Mars is pretty much the most phallic-like symbol in terms. The reason I'm drawing your attention to it is because it's associated with what we call masculine, meaning action. Okay? It is a verb, which I feel like is very important because we often talk about these planets or placements as characteristics, and I think it's really important with Mars, an urge. Okay? It is a verb. It is our method, or the way, oh boy, we chase. All right, Mars is also associated with the body. Why? Because it's a fire sign. And this means action. It can also mean intuition that's physical. So like listening to our bodies and what it's telling us. It's a different kind of intuition than when we... Okay, so if you have Mars, this is what it looks like. Well, you do have Mars in your birth chart, all right? So if you have it in a fire sign, okay, so we're just looking at the zodiac it's in. If it's in Leo, Sagittarius, or where it belongs, which is Aries, okay? Those are all fire, which is action. Okay. It's going to be a strong placement in any of these. It's going to increase the power of Mars in your chart simply because it is in fire. So it is fire, and when it is within either Leo, Sagittarius, or this one's a big one, that's a star, Aries, it's extra strong, okay? So it's that urge, that verb, right? That desire to chase what we want, it's extra passionate, okay? It's extra impulsive is another fire sign word. And it can be a little bit reckless, but it's often very brave. Okay, so if you have Mars in the fire sign, in Leo, Sagittarius, or where it belongs, Aries, I want you to circle that because it's strong. Now, you might have Mars, this is planet Mars, in a water sign, okay? If you have it in Pisces or Cancer, this is really going to mean that urge, that desire, that style of chase is going to be very feelings motivated. Okay, because water is feelings. If it is in Scorpio, again, I want you to circle that on the birth chart because Mars in Scorpio, it's a powder keg. It's a steam engine. Okay, it is incredibly powerful. All right, so again, if you have Mars in water, either of these things, they're not going to be as strong, frankly. But if it's in Scorpio, it's going to be extra. So it's something to be aware of. All right, so next, if you have Mars in air, so this is going to be Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. The order of these are just, don't take anything out of the order. Okay, so this is going to mean that the way you chase is likely motivated by logic. Okay, these are like the cerebral signs of the mind. Got it? If your birth chart has Mars and Earth, so this is Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Okay, these are things about like tangible earth side things that motivate you or that style your chase, right? So Virgo would be details, Capricorn would be strategy, and Taurus would probably be love. And this is where it's going to get a little tricky. Okay. So Mars, as we've already said, is about action, right? Because we consider it masculine. It looks like a phallic symbol, okay? So what that means is Mars is all about how you differentiate yourself. It is about your agency, your individuality, okay? More so like the sun. It's a verb. Okay, so we have covered everything that we need to know about Mars. So this is the summary, okay? It is a fire. It's a planet, sorry. It's a planet of fire. It is about action. Remember, it's a language of symbols. So the symbol represents action. It's a verb. It's how we chase, okay? What motivates us. The movement, because it is a personal planet, I hate that this is backwards for you guys. Because it is a personal planet, it's going to stay about 6 to 8 weeks in every zodiac sign. So remember, that's how we differentiate between personal and transpersonal. It's basically how often they move. If they move a lot, then likely, if they move a lot, it's a personal planet. We're going to cut that part. So 6 to 8 weeks. It moves 6 to 8 weeks. Now, the next lesson, we're going to explain why the heck we even started with Mars. But let me just give you a quick sneak peek. Mars rules Aries. Okay? Aries, in the traditional format of all the houses, remember we went through this. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, but these are all split into 3, and so on and so forth. But this, number 1, this is in a traditional house system where Aries would be, and because Mars